Today at CPAC 2012, the presidential candidates take center stage and Occupy Wall Street tries to crash the Conservative Party. Joining me now from Washington, D.C. with an update is our very own Stephen Kruiser, host of Kruiser Control. Now, Stephen, you've been out and about and we've seen Occupy CPAC. What is the 99% up to in D.C.?
They got close to the hotel first and they tried to create some problems in the lobby, and the police escorted them down the hill right away and kept them at the base of the parking area. And then I went out and engaged them for a little while down there and had some interesting conversations. It was their chants this time, they're always chanting, and their chant this time was "Filthy CPAC, greedy Romney." That's what they've got now. So it's really not this bipartisan thing they keep pretending it to be. It's just, we hate you because you're conservative, and we hate Romney because he has money. That's what I got from them.
Well, speaking of Romney, he made his speech today. How was he received?
There's still that skepticism. It just doesn't go away. The mood for Santorum was a little better, but there's still that. They're the hardcore Romney people here, and they all seem to be consultants. And they're the only ones that are hardcore for him, or the people he's paying to hand out Romney paraphernalia. For the most part, with the media, the bloggers, everybody else, there's still a healthy skepticism.
Well, it's interesting because it was reported that he had some sort of secret meeting with conservative leaders, but he just doesn't seem to be making any crossroads. But you mentioned Rick Santorum. How did he come out, and do you sense that maybe this is the anti-Romney candidate?
There was a lot of talk today, picking up from what we talked about yesterday, that many people are starting to think that Santorum is a viable option, not just an anti-Romney thing, not just a protest against Romney, but somebody they may actually be able to make the nominee. And there were serious discussions all over the place about that today. It wasn't just acting out anymore. It's, maybe we need to all work harder now to make this guy the nominee.
Now talk a little bit, because another person that's been causing some chatter is Paul Ryan, who spoke last night, and we're kind of maybe hearing rumors that he would be open to a VP pick. Well, what is the talk there?
Well, he's like, as I said about Rubio yesterday, he's the other one. Whenever you mention his name, everybody gets all glassy-eyed and hopeful. In a very jaded year, in a rough year, when everybody's dissatisfied with the candidates, Ryan seems to be the other name that you can mention that makes everybody think, oh, that would be perfect for us. And I think there has been no concrete talk about whether he would actually do it, but there is a lot of talk about hoping that he would do it.
Now, Stephen, finally, I just kind of want to get your take, because you're there. As you know, the president announced today a compromise on the contraception mandate. And, you've been speaking about this. We heard Marco Rubio really blast him yesterday. Is the feeling there that this was a win for conservatives?
We got him to move a little bit. I think it was not just a win for conservatives. It was a win for our voices in social media, too. He made the Catholic Church mad, and he made the online community very mad and started working on it. And the online community finally got the mainstream media to actually take a look at it, too, because they ignored it at first, and they tried to spin it at first. So it's a somewhat of a win. But since this is part of an entire piece of legislation that we would like to see dismantled completely, the victory lap has been tempered.
Well, Stephen, thanks so much for the update. Enjoy the rest of CPAC.
Thank you.
And for more extensive CPAC coverage, head on over to pjmedia.com. For PJ TV, I'm Alexis Garcia.